you at, Mouse? Oh, I got tail. Sorry!
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
Alright, well, what I do is I run up to the privileged white man, I shake him around, and I slap him right on the cheek. And what I say is, Black Lives Matter.
Okay. Do you ever think about the fact that one day everyone and everything you know will not even exist due to the sun engulfing the earth and everything in it? I think about that a lot. I also have a lot of anxiety.
Don't laugh at people's problems.
I don't like thinking about the end of life at all, just because, not necessarily because I'm like afraid of it. Like, it's something that I like accept is just going to happen. I'm not like one of those people that, you know, when I think about dying, it's like this huge like fear. But I don't like thinking about it just because it makes me feel weird. Like, it makes me feel like everything that's so like important to me right now, or every like important thing I've ever thought or done is just irrelevant, and I don't like thinking that all of this is irrelevant. Like, I like to think that something really fucking cool is gonna happen when all this ends, and some way I'm still gonna be myself, whether or not I'm like in a physical form or not. I don't know. It's like, it's just weird to think about. Especially like when I think about like dying, and then I'm like, well, it makes me feel like everything real that I've experienced isn't real. So it just makes me feel strange. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, cause everything around me is so real to me, but then when you step back and you think about, well, you know, one day, you know, poof, everything's gonna be fucking gone. You're like, well, what is this? It makes you feel like everything is just like a simulation. And when I think about life as like a simulation as opposed to something that's actually real, it bothers me.
You know what freaks me out?
What?
Whenever I read a story about the world's oldest person, that means that the day that they were born, there was a completely different set of human beings walking around than at this exact moment.
This question comes from the Cody Weber fan channel. Cody, where's my shout out, man? It's Sky Scott from Facebook. Been waiting 10 long years for this.
Alright, bleep out the name.
Alright, here I have such mixed feelings about your Cody Weber fan channel, Sky. And let me tell you why. If a video has been removed from my YouTube channel, it's been removed for one of two reasons. Either YouTube removed it because I had copyrighted music in it, which happens way more than you would suspect to happen. And on that front, I'm really glad that you re-upload the videos. But there are some where I just get embarrassed of their existence, and I want them to not exist. And those ones still exist on your channel. So, on one hand, it's like I'm super flattered that you took the time to download like dozens of my videos and upload them to a central location. I think that's super cool. But, on the other hand, there's a bunch of videos on that channel that I just cringe that I made them in the first place. That's the thing, is like you have stuff there from my early 20s when I was way even more of a fucking idiot than I am now. And I think that shows, like my how naive I was definitely shows. And also, like, I was hamming it up way big time back then. And I just don't feel like it's representative of who I am now or what I'm trying to do. And a lot of it just feels petty to me. Like, so it's nothing on you, man. Like, if all you had on there was like art stuff and, you know, poetry and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. But you have like rants up, and like that's predominantly what's up there are my old rants, and they frankly are embarrassing to me. Rebecca loves that channel though.
Yeah, we made fun of him one night for it.
There's been many, many nights where there's specific videos that I know that he absolutely hates on there, and he'll be sitting at the computer editing, and I'll sit on the couch behind him, and I'll just start playing it on high volume, and he loses his shit. Literally tackles me to the floor for my phone so that we won't listen to it.
Item hold.
I don't want that. I want something cooler. Give me...
You want a book?
No.
Pair of dirty underwear?
Ew.
Some old pizza?
Rebecca, does it bother you that I stroke my schlong to your pictures?
It's fucking Justin Bieber, isn't it?
It is the beat.
No. You mean you can touch your dick to whatever you want. I don't. It's not like I'm forced to watch you stroke your schlong to my pictures.
Would it bother you if you were forced to watch?
I wouldn't want to watch it, but the fact that I don't have to, if you sit and tell me, hey, I stroke my schlong to your pictures, it's like, all right. I don't have to see it. I don't know who you are, so if that's what tickles your peach.
I thought you were going to say tickles your pickle.
Well, that
If
too.
that's what floats your boat, tickles your pickle, then okay. Not really my problem. Yeah. Stroke away, Beebs!
In your 13-year-old mind, who do you believe cheats more, men or women, and why?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think because of women being more attractive than men, that women would do more, but then you see more in like magazines and on the internet, men cheating on women more. So I don't know.
What's your gut tell you? Who do you think cheats more?
I'm not sexist, but women probably. I don't know.
And why? Why do you think women? Just because they're more attractive?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're more attractive, wouldn't it make sense that men would cheat more because women are the more attractive gender?
Well, if I guess, yeah,
Like, it
but
would be harder
the women can do it easily. It'd be easier for them to.
How is it easier for a woman
Oh, it's
than
it's definitely easier for you could literally walk into any bar right now and have sex with somebody.
Well, yeah, but no, I'm talking about like what I'm saying is like you might think that it's easier for women because you perceive them as more attractive because you're a guy, but like a good-looking guy could just as easily walk into a bar and fuck whoever he wants.
I don't even think that's the truth.
Because women,
Why not?
a lot of women would deflect him because.
But that's my point, is that you're far more likely, like, if a guy comes up to a girl and is, like, trying to fuck her, you're far more willing to get, like, rejected by a woman than a man. So what I'm saying is, like,
That's.
even if a guy walks into a bar, even if he's, like, super hot, like, most women will reject you or at least hesitate. Whereas I feel like guys are more inclined, if a girl walked up to a guy and was like, let's fuck, he'd be like, yeah.
Welcome to Jake's Prepubescent Podcast.
See Webs. That's how they referred to you. What is one philosophy you live by that you think everyone would benefit from?
My life philosophy is
Boom, 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 boom!
You damaged his camera severely.
I didn't.
It's not flickering.
I'm making a mental prediction of how you're going to respond to this question, Rebecca.
Okay.
Let's
Is it going to be something that's so not how you live your life?
That's what you're going to think.
Okay.
My life...
Ah!
What?
Okay.
My life philosophy is simple. And it's one sentence.
Oh god, am I going to laugh? Is this going to make me laugh?
I don't know.
I can already tell. Go ahead.
My life philosophy is don't be a dick. It's an easy one. See, I knew it. Because you're going to say I am a dick.
Not always, but yeah, sometimes.
She has one?
Sometimes you're a massive dick. But I guess, like, the philosophy you live by can be like an end goal. It doesn't have to be who you are right now.
I didn't say I succeed.
It's what you strive for.
I didn't say I succeed at it all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
And you make it real easy to be a dick sometimes.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Why does it feel like the camera's like right on my dick?
I'm watching you.
Okay.
God.
I think, like, if people were just nice to one another, the world would be a better place. I know it's a really foreign concept because everyone is so like buried in their own shit to, you know, even consider being friendly to people that don't matter to them. But I think if you made it a goal every day to be nice to people, especially people that can't offer you anything, that's where I feel like your true character comes out. Is if someone can't offer you anything and you're still nice to them and kind to them, then you're probably not a dick. So you succeed. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
I'm just looking at the
Is
screen.
that your answer?
That's my answer. Don't be a dick.
All right.
You should listen to that.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You should.
See?
Get up.
You're failing.
Get up.
Maybe I don't want to.
You're done. Your question's over.
Sit on his lap.
No. God damn it. Why did you have it up so close?
Because it looked like it wasn't like that.
Ah!
It wasn't like that the whole time. Just at the end.
Look at me, dummy. Okay.
You look like Satan's daughter.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for not being a dick, Jade.
There's so many good questions here that you guys didn't pick for me. It's
Well,
frustrating.
I just scrolled through them because I was getting tired of seeing the same questions
Well,
that you guys
what
were
you
asked.
think is interesting, we probably don't think is interesting. So we picked things that we thought would be interesting.
Yeah, like, when can I put little Cody in my mouth? Super interesting, compelling question.
It was funny. We have to watch the VMAs.
No.
I have to.
No, you don't.
Cody,
I'm telling you.
listen, I don't request to watch anything because I'm not
Listen,
a TV
if you
watcher.
want to watch something, of course we're going to fucking watch it. I'm just giving you a hard
Okay,
time.
Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Nope, I'm asking now.
If it's stupid, I'm not answering it.
I think you'll like this question.
Okay.
Rebecca, what country would you most like to visit and why?
Oh, I know that. Definitely. Probably South Africa.
Because you're a good person.
Just because, like, I've always had this very weird obsession with Africa. Like, it's the #1 place I ever want to go. I don't really even have a preference. Like, I want to go down to, like, Cape Town and shit because I heard it's really pretty. And I want to do, like, a great white shark cage. That's, like, on my bucket list is I want to get in a shark cage in South Africa and see, like, their giant fucking great white sharks. Like, I'm terrified of sharks, but it's, like, it's, like, #1 on my bucket list. It's on there. I also really want to see the pyramids in Egypt. But I'm also down to going, like, the more, like forested regions of Africa, too. I've always wanted to take, just like a mission trip to Africa. Just go there to, like, either teach or, like, help rebuild shit for, like, a couple weeks. I thought about joining the Peace Corps after college, but it's, like, a minimum 2-year requirement. And I don't know if I could do a full 2 years. I feel like I could do a year there, but 2 years might be too much. But yeah, definitely some country in Africa.
Okay. Jake, have you had your...
Dude!
Hold on.
No, this is fucking...
No,
this is fucking sick.
Just hold on.
This is sick.
Okay.
No, you're gonna be excited.
Okay.
You're both gonna be excited.
What?
The actual Ela Klein liked my Instagram post
What?
of us vape nationing. Look. Ready?
Yep.
Go to my likes. Klein Ela.
I'll be down.
She just fucking liked it.
That's dope.
That's so fucking cool! Do you play any video games? If so, which ones?
This will be a very slow question.
Wait. None of that. You're already doing your voice.
That's how he talks always.
No, it doesn't. He knows
Hey,
what,
let him
knows
talk
what
how
he's
the fuck he wants.
doing. Yeah.
What
Talk in your normal
voice?
voice.
No,
That
talk
voice. That voice you're doing right now? Do
Yeah.
that.
Jake, talk however you want.
I play Grand Theft Auto 5, God of War 3 for the PlayStation 4.
It's better if he does his regular... You talk differently, but we still let you do it. We
Fallout
demand
4?
that you talk normally. Let him talk that way.
Fine. Use your baby voice that I can't comprehend. That's fine.
That's the best Jake voice. It's gonna be boring if he sits there and tries to talk, like, without being funny.
Do your thing, Jake.
Alright, I like Grand Theft Auto 5. God of War 3 for PlayStation 4. And I, a lot of other games. Oh, game called Crossfire. That's pretty fun. You get to build a car and shoot other cars until they blow up.
See, that right there, I did not understand a single word.
He always talks like that in your videos. That's
The Jake trademark.
That's the fucking Jake trademark that all your subscribers love. If you start demanding that he talk differently, they're not gonna like it.
I just want him to talk in a way that I can understand what he's saying.
Okay, well I play Crossout. It's a game where you're in a car, you build the car, and then you shoot other cars that were built up by other players. Is that good?
That's good.
Thank you.
I first started following you when you were dating Kate. I was enraptured with the way you captured that relationship through your art. Through time, you've had a few relationships that have been the focus of your work. How does it feel to have such a detailed and accessible documentation of those relationships? Does it ever give you the feels to look back on certain periods of your work?
That is a good question. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those double-edged swords because I'm really happy that I have such an extensive catalog of all of my romances, and beyond that, even all of just my friendships, stuff like that, because you can see the exact moment when something changes into something more, and then you can pinpoint. It's like real life foreshadowing. Like, there are certain shoots I've done where it's obvious to me now in retrospect that it was a paramount thing, but at the time you're too involved in it to really know. That being said, the other side of that is I am self-aware to a fault, and I routinely will overthink things and overanalyze things. It's like okay, if you say the same word over and over and over and over again, eventually the word stops having any definition at all. It just sounds like it means nothing. And that's the same thing that happens when you have such a back catalog of images, because you can stare at things so much that they stop making sense to you. And that's what a lot of my old photos do. And it's especially strange because there are entire days of my existence that I've taken photos of that I have no recollection about. That's the weirdest part. Is there's photos that I've taken that like there's pictures of me with people doing things, and my brain was just like, you don't need that one. I mean, yeah, I am an overtly sensitive human being.
True.
I am sentimental. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So yeah, like everything gives me the fucking feels. It's not something I'm proud of, honestly. Most of the time, it's embarrassing to me. I wish I could be more cold and shut off, but I'm not. So yeah, of course they give me the feels. And it gets to a point where you just kind of got to shut the book and not look at it anymore, because you can get taken back to things like that if you let yourself. The only way to keep going forward is to stop looking in the opposite direction. So yeah.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Do you like hugging?
I love to hug. All right, Rebecca, get your ass down, girl.
Sit that ass down,
Sit that
Jake.
ass down, Jake. Sit that motherfucking ass down.
That's how you do your Rebecca.
He's drinking the mold Pepsi. Don't pick a stupid one.
Rebecca, if you could play any instrument that you can't already play, what would it be and why?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I can't play any instruments at all. I used to be super, super, super into drums when I was like real small, like 4 or 5 years old, and then I just stopped doing it. I don't know why.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I bet it was my mom's fault. I got a drum set, I think, for my 5th or 6th birthday, and I was like obsessed with it. And yeah, oh shit, I should have brought that picture that you like so much of me with my drum set. There's like this picture of me in my mom's house when I first got this drum set on Christmas morning. Did I just say drum set?
You did say drums.
This drum set. And it's like real cool because I'm like silhouetted and I'm like have my arms up like this. So if I want to, I feel like, I don't know why, like when I was that young, all I wanted to do was be a drummer. I was like obsessed. Every single time I got a toy drum or real drums for my birthday or Christmas, I like shit my pants. So probably drums or piano. Just because I feel like people who play the piano are so badass. Like it's just such a cool fucking instrument, and if you can like do it super well, I feel like with pianos, like they just sound so fucking cool that even if you play something super simple, you seem like the most talented person in the world because there's just something so fucking classy about pianos. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Those fucking ebonies and ivories. So, yeah, probably drums or the piano.
Is it more embarrassing to have a stupid president or a mentally unstable one?
Oh, I remember. I know. I was gonna ask you that one, but I was like, nah, because he'd go on about it.
I was gonna say because the way he asked the question was, the stupid president was Bush, but you probably have no memories with Bush.
Nope. All right, so stupid or what?
Would you rather? Okay, basically, let's rephrase this question.
Well, I
Knowing that you didn't get to experience George Bush, would you rather George Bush be president right now or Donald Trump, and why?
That's not what the question is.
But it's the only
they're
one
not
you-
asking
it's the
you
only
to
one you answer.
compare.
Just bah!
They're not asking you to compare Bush and Trump. Well, no one asked you.
Actually, that was for all three of us. So technically,
No,
they
it wasn't.
did. Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was your answer?
She picked
For
Trump
what?
for sure
Oh, she's.
because she loves him. She has
Better
a
not
big-
like
She
Grandpa.
has a big hate. motive for Donald Trump.
Why do you assume that I like love him?
You voted for him.
There's a fucking difference between like voting someone for someone and fucking worshiping them.
I didn't say you worship them, but
Like-
you also you obviously trusted him enough to lead the country that you voted for his dumbass.
Yeah, well, the best thing about Trump is that he's not Hillary.
I'm not getting into this again.
Yeah, let's not.
Do I have to say their name or?
Nope.
Alright.
Cody, do you think it's possible that we live in a matrix, in a different world?
Do I think it's possible or do I think it's likely?
It just said, are we living in the Matrix? So. I can't choose.
Why are you holding a guitar?
It's a bass guitar. Get your facts right.
Cody's like, I gotta sit in a chair with a guitar, so it makes me look hipster.
Makes me look cool.
Makes me look
that was
cool.
my thought process.
Makes me look so coral. You remember that reference?
Yeah.
That SpongeBob reference?
Yeah.
That's so coral. Did you ask him this question yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What question?
Pick a
was
different
it?
one. I don't like that one.
All right.
Whoa. I'm just gonna start holding random objects in my questions.
Yeah. Me too.
To be like Cody, like I'm gonna pick up a lamp and hold it.
Just give me one, bitch.
I can't find one.
Hold on, hold on.
No.
Yeah.
Do you still consider yourself bisexual?
Hey-o!
No. I don't really consider myself, like, here's the thing. I don't really consider
here we
myself
go.
anything.
Go ahead.
No, I mean,
I just
apparently
know-
you
I
know my
know-
answer better than me, so why don't you come sit here and answer my
No,
question
that's
for
not
me?
what I said. I said, oh, here we go, because I know you're gonna
Well,
make
I know
it
you don't
this
see
huge
yourself-
complex
Cody,
thing.
It's not a complex
It's a
thing. It's
very
actually
straightforward-
quite simple. I don't think sexuality is a black and white definition. I think it falls in a fucking line.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying...
And I'm saying there, like, at this present moment, the only thing I'm really interested in is vagina. So at this present moment, no, I wouldn't consider myself anything. But I'm not completely closed off to the idea either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, currently, do you still consider yourself?
At this exact moment, no.
Well, I know you don't consider yourself anything, but do you consider yourself? I don't know. I was gonna rephrase it. Do you ever see yourself quitting cigarettes?
Yeah, I do, actually.
When?
The moment I have a reason to give a shit.
Boo.
Okay, Cody, you're hurting me. Can you please quit smoking cigarettes?
Cody, do you still play guitar very often, and have you ever scribbled more poetry on it?
Every time I write on a guitar, it breaks. So I have not written on the guitar I'm using now, and I don't plan to, because they break. I do play every day at some point. Like right now I'm playing this shitty bass, but it was just because Jake was taking 30 minutes to find me a question.
Because you know you're all about that bass. About that bass.
Boo, boo, boo.
Alright, 2-all. So.
Why are you asking him so many questions? You've asked him like 6 in a row.
Because he doesn't like any of the questions I give him.
Yeah, I know. Bitch
What
is
was
not-
the one? What was the one you were gonna
No,
give me?
save it for your next one. You just answered 5 questions in a row. Get up.
Alright, this
You're
one's
done.
for all of us.
You're
Do you,
cut off.
do you just want me to answer it then? Since
What's the
What?
one for all of us?
best movie you've ever pirated?
I'm not.
Pirated?
Oh, well, I know the worst movie I ever fucking pirated.
She wants to know the
does it count as
best.
pirating if you just watch it on a website of pirated movies?
I don't know, cause like
Because I've never actually illegally downloaded a movie, but I've watched them on illegal websites.
I never watched a movie illegally.
the
Like, does
best.
that count as pirating?
Yeah, I think that still counts as pirating because you're watching it for free.
Okay. So
Uh,
the best movie we've ever pirated?
Yeah, I guess get it. Everyone get in the frame here.
Things.
I know the absolute worst fucking movie I ever pirated,
What is
just
it?
out of morbid curiosity, and I didn't want to have to pay to satisfy my curiosity. I got on, I think it was Putlocker, and I watched the 50 Shades of Grey movie.
Oh, God.
And oh my god, it is so bad. Like, I'm not just talking like poorly done. I'm talking like everything about that movie is terrible. Like, the acting is terrible. Like, Christian Grey, the guy who they got to play Christian Grey, isn't even hot. Like, the acting is just so bad. And like every single time in that movie that the girl gets like touched. Like, I'm talking like Christian Grey will come up to her and literally just be like, and she'll be like, ah! Like, he'll barely touch her and she'll moan like she's been getting railed for 15 minutes. Like, it is so fucking bad. If you want to watch something super, super fucking funny because of how bad it is, I suggest pirating 50 Shades of Grey.
I never pirated a movie. Pirated.
Pirated.
Shut up.
Sounds
for
like you're going on like a raid for pies.
Shut up.
I just thought he was like rating pies. Like, I give this one a solid 7.
We should make a pie rating channel. I have downloaded stuff off YouTube, so I would just have it when I
What's
didn't
the best
have online.
thing you've downloaded?
Don't hug me, I'm scared. All 6 of them. Go watch it. It's pretty funny.
Cody's gonna insert a clip of what he's talking about right here, and it is the most terrifying bullshit I've ever seen in my life. It is so
it's the
fucking
best.
creepy.
Yeah, I love it.
And okay, what's your answer? Best thing you ever
Best
pirated? I don't
thing-
have a best. I just have a worst. So that's my answer.
Most movies that I watched in my early teen years were pirated. So there's a huge collection to go through. Probably the best movie I ever pirated was Pulp Fiction. The first time I ever watched it was because I found it on LimeWire.
Oh my god, I
LimeWire?
remember LimeWire. Wow, rest in peace.
I found it on LimeWire, and the thing about LimeWire, for you youngins that don't remember it, is you are literally playing with fucking dynamite. Because
Yeah, that shit was unstable.
you are giving your computer AIDS every time you used it. But I really wanted to watch Pulp Fiction, and they didn't have it at Blockbuster. This is really showing my fucking age.
It's okay, no, because I remember the Blockbuster days too. I used to go to Blockbuster with my mama all the time.
Well, anyway, they didn't have it at Blockbuster, so I downloaded it on LimeWire and took the chance. And there's this scene in that movie where
That's not the question. The question is just which movie was the best. This is what I mean. You take an answer like this and you make it a full-length feature film.
Did you go
You
cross
take a commercial and you make it a full-length
that's what
feature
people like
film.
about my answers. Is
Well, that's not the question.
It doesn't
They're
matter.
not asking you about a part
Well,
in Pulp
luckily
Fiction.
I
They're
can say
asking
whatever
you.
I want because this is my channel.
They're asking.
If I want to answer
Hey.
with the scenes I liked from the movie, I'm allowed to do so.
Well, that's not what they care about.
I
That's
don't.
not what they asked.
If you're watching this video, person that asked that question, would you like to know what scene I'm talking about? I'm not going to say it because if you do want to see it, I want you to be mad at her for assuming you didn't.
No one likes her anyway on this channel.
All right,
Says
you're
the
done.
comment.
Get up.
Whose turn is it then?
Come on.
Yours?
Now that Cody has answered for 45 minutes.
Don't forget to pick up that minor.
Oh my god, stop being dumb! You're such a fucking idiot. W for Wombo.
Smooth move, dumbass. I can't have anything. She breaks all of my possessions.
Well, you never took this thing off, and it's one of those plastic things that are supposed to pop, and it didn't pop.
You gotta pop.
This
that
is
right
obviously
place.
very poorly made if it broke from one of those little plastic things.
How have you changed since high school, and do you feel like that change has been positive?
Yes.
Okay, my turn.
No. You're such a fucking idiot. Yeah, I think I changed definitely for the better.
Oh, do ya?
I do. Because like in high school, I was a lot more
Idiot.
that, and like I had thin skin. Like I got bullied a lot in high school. Like people just fucking hated me. It was mostly girls. Like girls were, girls are just bitches, especially in high school, and they just fucking hated me. But like I was like incessantly bullied by like a couple girls, especially for like ever, to the point where like it became this whole thing with the fucking school and my parent, and it was just like. But back then, that stuff like affected me more. And I definitely got a lot more upset about it. Like, through the high school experience, like, my skin got so thick. Like, incredibly thick. To where, with 2 C's.
Oh, you got thick, all right.
That's
That is true. I did get thicker since high school.
Thicker than a Snicker.
We should insert a picture of me in high school, like, how, like, stick thin I was. And that, yeah. I did get thicker. I got thicker skin and just thicker as a whole from high school. So, but yeah, no, I think the biggest change is that I was a lot more affected by like what people thought, or it just bothered me more. Like I really wanted people to like me, and now I'm like at the point in my life where I just don't fucking care. Like as soon as someone decides that they hate me for whatever reason, especially if they don't have a fucking reason, they just, are being petty. I have no problem being like, okay, well, I'll just never talk to you again in your life. I'm not the type of person anymore that, goes chasing after people or, is going to beg people to be with me or beg people to hang out with me or be my friend. Like, if you want to walk away, then you can fucking walk away. And it's fine. Like, I'm very good at accepting that kind of shit now. And I am a lot more equipped to deal with hard, just like life situations. So that's definitely positive. Yeah, I feel like a way more like
Thicker person.
thick. I feel much thicker since high school, and I just feel like a more like I feel more whole as a person, and I feel a lot more like myself. Like I feel like I definitely have a much stronger sense of who I am now than I did back then. So yeah, that's it. It's getting hot in here. This light is like making me sweat.
Well,
I'm gonna have to take my hoodie off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, but then my t-shirt's gonna have fucking sweat marks all over it. Boob
Alright,
sweat.
Jake, your turn.